you, wherever you are, whatever time it is when you are getting this message. Grand rising to you. Right? I hope you conquer your afternoons, and I trust that you'll even when the time comes. Now, I've been saying on my TikTok that I was going to do collective readings for the zodiacs. Today we're starting with Aries, and then we're going to move through, but this is just going to be for Aries, the sign of Aries. So wherever you have Aries in your chart, hopefully there's something here for you or something that you can take from and apply. And if there is an Aries that you know that might need to hear this message, forward it to them, right? The message won't apply to everyone. It won't apply to everyone. So I trust and I have faith that if you find yourself in this video, that there's something here for you. There was a reason why you found this video. All right. So we are doing a collective reading for Aries. Our center card is from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck. Lovely, lovely, lovely deck. So, our center card here is sound with enjoyment, or sorry, pleasure at the bottom of the deck. So, we have pleasure at the bottom of our oracle deck, which is enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence. And with sound as our center card, this is telling me that somebody needs to start having some fun. This is telling me that someone might be a little too serious. That doesn't sound like Aries, does it? That doesn't sound like Aries at all. So, someone is being a little bit too serious. Ease up a little bit, because with the message of sound here, right, we're talking about music, rhythm, vibration, but then there's also silence here. Interesting. Okay. So, we'll see how this message goes. We'll see what sound is here to show us. What is sound here to show the collective of Aries? Let's see what's going to be in our fire sector. So, we have the Nine of Pentacles in our fire sector, and we have the Page of Pentacles in our air sector. And a shit ton of cards just flew out. Okay. Aries, it looks like somebody needs a talking to, huh? Someone needs a talking to. Okay, so now we're going to have to do things a little bit different. We're going to have to do things a little bit differently. I had one idea as to how I was going to do this reading, but I guess the reality is calling for something different. So, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Upside down. So, I was trying to do a nice, quick, collective reading, but I guess there's an Aries somewhere that needs a talking to. So, here we are now. Now, we still, at the bottom of our oracle deck, we have pleasure here. So, this is still speaking to some kind of underlining message that we're going to receive today. Now, our center card was sound, but that was kind of kicked out when everything just kind of, all these cards flew out of the deck. So, it's still setting a tone, interesting enough, for what we're about to look at. So, when we look at our center cards here, we have the Lovers. So, this is pertaining to communication. The Lovers pertains to, right, being Gemini. It pertains to communication. The Lovers also pertains to relationships as well, right? This could be intimate relationships. This could also be friendly. This could be sibling, right? So when the Lovers come up, let's just not always think that it has to do with love. Of course, it has to do with the notion of love, yes. But communication is a huge part of it. And we have that with many people and things in our lives, right? And also, there are a lot of things that we're in communication with that we love. So, with the world, as our last major arcana, this is telling me that things are basically coming to a completion for someone. There's something coming full circle for somebody here. Now, I can see why these oracle cards here are pertaining to sound and pleasure. So it's almost telling me that someone needs to actually start celebrating. Someone needs to be in a space of gratitude, right? Because something is coming full circle for them. So I'm not sure which Aries I'm talking to, but congratulations to you, because there's something coming full circle for you. Now, we start with the Lovers here and then move into the Emperor. So this is also showing me that potentially someone is getting their relationship together, right? I'm not sure if there are any conflicts or loose ends or just anything that needs to be organized and basically put in check. If there are any plans that need to be made also, as far as the Lover's energy goes, right? If there's anything that needs to be sorted in our relationships, if there's anything that needs to be sorted in our communications, the Emperor is here to add that message to the Lovers, right? And with the Hangman here, it seems before you do that, you want to be able to look at things from a different perspective. So if you find that things are moving slow for you, know that it's actually more of a grace period for you at this time. It's not actually meant to put your ambitions, right? Because this is Aries right here. So with the Emperor here, I know that I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you for sure, right? And then also with the Hangman here, I can see as to why the Ace of Wands potentially may have showed up upside down, right? Because this is kind of saying, I see it more so as putting certain things to a halt to sort out whatever it is that needs to be sorted in your relationships, right? Whatever needs to be sorted in your communications here before things can come full circle, before you can reach whatever sense of completion that you've been cultivating for yourself. Because with this here, this also shows me that you've been going through a cycle and it's definitely coming to an end. So congratulations for that, for sure. Now with the Hangman here, once again, right, you need to look at things from a different perspective. So if you find excuse me, that you are experiencing limbo or suspense in your life right now, right, you're being given a chance to actually let go of any self-restraints that are going on, or any self-restraints that you are allowing to hold you back from, going towards your purpose here, right? Because with the Empress here, with the Emperor here, I know that you guys are eager. You're eager to get your affairs in order, your money in order, right? Your sense of security, safety in order, right? But with the Lovers here, it's showing that, hey, your relationships and your communications are actually what we're supposed to be looking at right now, right? In order for certain things to come full circle, because it could actually be backing up your ability to be creative, right? It could back up your ability to be creative. Because also with this Ace of Wands upside down, that's exactly what it's telling me, right? Because this is Aries, a representation of Aries as well, right? And Cardinal Fire is initiating new ways, right, of seeing, initiating new ways of feeling, initiating ways of just being creative, period, right? Because Aries is the ignition. You guys, I always call Aries the idea generator. They have ideas, just like that. So, with the Ace of Wands in reverse in our fire sector, or I guess Actually, no. With the Ace of Wands here, sorry, because the reading had to change a little bit. So with the Ace of Wands here, I can definitely see why this Hangman is here. As you can see, right? It's upside down, the head. It's upside down. So is the Hangman. So it's almost kind of saying, like, just put a halt to, you know, your busyness, your need to have like a task or something to do or something to accomplish, achieve, right? Your need to be competitive in whatever field or world that you live in, right? Putting that on hold a little bit, because also the full moon is going to be in Aries, so you guys are going to be lit. You guys are going to be lit. So make sure you slow down, right? And look at the self-restraints also before you explode on somebody else thinking that they're the ones trying to hold you back, right? From your ambitions, your desires, and the things that you're after. So that's what the Ace of Wands in reverse is showing me in correspondence to the major cards that we have in our center here, right? Because it's also showing me that we have some emotional attachments that we need to walk away from. Any fiery ones, because once again, like I said, the full moon is going to be in Aries. So, right, Aries is also a very combative sign. It's a very competitive sign, right? It's a Martian as well. So it deals with war. It deals with battle. And having the full moon there, oh boy. If you do not have your emotions in check, someone could be feeling your ignition. Now, you should be wanting to use that ignition, right, creatively into your creative, I guess, how can I say this? Into your creative goals, right? Your creative tasks, just whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or accomplish, right? But I can tell you that if your emotions are backed up, or if there are certain things that you're not dealing with, right? Because I also see the Nine of Swords here. So there's potentially some grief, some anxieties, some worries, right? That needs to be addressed. But seeing the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups on my table, this tells me that your creativity could be potentially being blocked by certain emotional attachments that you need to detach yourself from so that you can head towards your purpose or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because when I look into our Earth sector, we have some lovely colors, colors. Yes, we do have lovely colors, but we also have lovely cards to stand on here, right? Earth is about what we can use. Earth is what we can stand on, what is underneath us, right? What is keeping us on our feet. And right now, it's personal stability for somebody, personal independence for someone, right? This is a good harvest for someone that is potentially coming full circle, right? With this world being in the center. This is, and it's making my nose itch. So we're definitely bang on with that one, right? There's so much for us to accomplish with this Nine of Pentacles here. And this accomplishment, not only is it going to allow you to shine with this platform here, but it's going to allow you to shine naturally, right? This will be this currency, this blessing, right? This could be money coming in. This could be, you know, whatever fruits of your labor that you have been working on and cultivating, right? It's coming in, and it's also going to allow you to shine, right? But before we get there, we do have some work to do, and that's what it means when the Nine of Pentacles, right? So it's like, I can see what we're looking forward to here with this Nine of Pentacles. I can see why that Emperor is here, but at the same time, we need to pay attention to our relationships. I can see why the Emperor is here, because the Emperor is eager to get to that coin, to that stability, to that independence, right? I mean, you are the first sign of the zodiac, so, you know, independence is very much one of your strong suits. Because I know y'all Aries love to be number one, but it's going to be a slow cultivation. It's going to be a slow working here, right? So that's what I was saying. Seeing this this Ace of Wands here, it lets me know that, yeah, and the Hangman, it's like, slow down. Slow down. You just might be a little too eager and not paying attention to other aspects of your life. Actually, I just got the image of the Two of Wands, but it hasn't shown up yet. But whatever aspect of your life or your relationships, right, your communication that needs to be looked at, right, so that it can stop blocking your creativity. Because with that Ace of Wands in reverse, that lets me know for sure that, right, if you or your emotions are out of whack, your creativity is blocked as well. So slow down, right? Because the money's coming. The money's here. That attention that you want, it's also coming. It's here on the table because, hey, listen, I know you guys love attention. Okay? Aries is the look at me sign. Aries and Leo. Look at me, look at me. Okay, that's what you guys do. You guys love attention. It's not a bashing. I'm not judging you. This is not a condemnation. This is just facts. It's just facts. This is why you're fire sign, because we're gonna see you. Okay, so that attention, right? That recognition that you're looking for or working towards, it's also there with personal independence. This is money in your pocket. This is, everything I got it. Why? Because I shined. I worked for it. I tapped into my creativity. But first, I had to do the work. How did I do the work? Well, I flipped this Ace of Wands upright. How? I got rid of the emotional attachments that I had that were burning me and actually draining me of my creativity, my passion, my ability to generate ideas like the Aries that I am. So, with this here, right, and when I'm looking at what's in the air, which is indecision, so you haven't decided that you want to let go. You're still in indecision, right? But the longer you stay there, right, the longer you have to be stuck in suspense, be stuck in limbo. Like I said, right, this hangman energy, it comes with self-restraints. This is something that you're doing. So I urge you not to project outwards. This is something that you're doing. This is why the hangman's here. So if your plans aren't working, if this emperor here is getting frustrated or pissed off, here's the anxiety, here's the frustration, right? Here is, what else? The Nine of Swords. The grief as well, right? And then also, here's the blockage, because now we have 8 crows, right, representing the 8 of Swords. So it's showing restrictions here, and it's blocking your downloads from coming in with this spirit crow here. Here's your blockage. The Ace of Wands in reverse. And the reason why is you're stuck in indecision, right? And that's what makes me understand why this hangman is here. But I also think you should treat this as a grace period, right? Life is making sure that you have your affairs in order properly, Emperor, right? So that we can cultivate the completion that we're wanting, right? Whatever it is that's coming full circle. Because this lets me know, and especially with this Knight of Pentacles here, you've been working hard, right? This Knight of Pentacles, you've been working hard. You've been working hard. Because that means that we received the ace, right? We planted it. We've worked on it. We have watered it. We have paid attention to it. We've put light into it, right? But it's still not quite where we want it to be, aka this Nine of Pentacles, right? The harvest, right? Aka this Page of Pentacles, taking us to the next level, taking us to the next stage of our lives, right? Putting us on the stage like how we want to, so that people can show or see what we've created. Or sorry, I'm speaking like I'm just for us. It's teamwork make the dream work. I'm here for you, right? That's what I'm saying, we, but something that you have cultivated, right? The attention that you want, right? But also you'll be able to say, I did it from the ground up, right? You'll be able to start it from the bottom, now we're here. So that is absolutely lovely. That is absolutely lovely. But first, right, we have to come out of suspense here. We need to remove ourselves out of limbo. How? It's so simple. The indecision, the denial, Remove the blindfolds. Remove the blindfolds, right? Look at the emotional attachments that are sabotaging you. This is people, places, things, circumstances, right? Situation shits. Not ships, because that shit don't go nowhere. Okay? Your situation shits. Pay attention to them, because they could be blocking your creativity, right? Pay attention to your communications. Look at the denial that you have in your communications, right? Look at the indecisions that also have the potential to bring grief, worry, sorrow, right? Anxiety into your life. That has the potential to also block you. So that means that this indecision here going on and this potential issue in our communications or relationships, right? It has the potential to blind you. It has the potential to consume you mentally, right? You don't want this to turn into the Eight of Swords. This being here kind of gives hints, perhaps, that we're already in it and that it's potentially blocking your downloads from coming in, potentially blocking the ideas that you're looking for to make this Emperor happy. So, get to work. Get to work. This Knight of Pentacles says, slow down. Get to work, right? But where are we going to get to work? In our relationships, in our communication. Why? Because we're also in Libra season, right? So we're in a season of communication, analyzation, right? Relating, right? And it's also about balancing and harmonizing. So let's bring balance and harmony to our communications, to our relationships, right? So that you can go back to being the Emperor that you are. I mean, this is pretty, all you have to do is just detach and doing it properly, because confidence is nothing that you lack, right? Assertiveness is nothing that you lack. If you want to cut something off, and that's why I'm like, what? Maybe it's because we are in Libra. You might be affected by indecision because also that is your opposite sign, right? And Libra is forward thinking, and sometimes it can do too much of it and then create indecision. So, right? Here is when you should be planted firmly in what you are. But first, slow down. Slow down. So handle, right, your relationships and your communications with the same passion that you attack your ambitions, right, your desires, your wants with. Be eager to unblock the creativity that has been backed up, right? And all you have to do is just walk away from your emotional attachments, right? Especially the ones that are just set you on fire. Not in the nice way, in the destructive way. Because the Emperor in a dark mode, yikes. Everybody's getting killed. All right, that's like the Mad King in Game of Thrones. Everyone's getting fucked up. So, you have a choice to make. You have a choice to make, because indecision is bringing sorrow. Indecision is blocking your creativity. Indecision is blocking your downloads. And all it's creating is mental restrictions. And when you look at what that is blocking you from, you'll definitely want to hurry up. Look at what it's blocking you from. Look at what it's blocking you from. Huh? Get with the program, Aries. And I can see why pleasure and sound is here, right? Let's lighten up the space, lighten up the environment. Because you guys are fun. You guys are fun. You're definitely not fun polices. You guys are so much fun. But when your emotions are out of whack, you guys can become so selfish. Once again, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck exactly. Because there's a couple options that you need to feel out. And you need to make the necessary choice, right? Because when you see all that water behind him, right, that's currency coming in. What do you think you're going to water this field with? Right? So we need to identify the snakes that could potentially bite us in the future, because if we do that, we gain a ladder, right? We need to make a choice that brings joy to everyone that's involved. That also gives us a ladder, right? So feel out your options, slow down, right? Clear out your communications, clear out your relationships, right? Feel out your emotional attachments. Don't rush it. Feel it out, especially with this hangman here. Feel it out, and then make the necessary choices that will allow your currency to flow well, right? Which will also allow your creativity to come back, because this is showing me a blockage in creativity. This is also showing me, right, a slow, almost like a limbo, suspense. So this is also an action where it would be your meditation. Absolutely. Your meditation is a must, right? Even when it's upright, I still will urge you to meditate. Anytime cards come with their eyes closed, I'm like, yep, you need to go in, because that's where the ideas are going to come from, right? So feel things out and make the right choice for yourself, right? Avoid overthinking. Avoid overthinking. Avoid overthinking with this Page of Swords here, right? Because this is not how you want to walk into having to make a choice. Not while you're all over the place. And this is what I'm saying. I think this is how Libra season might be affecting you guys, right? Because you're idea generators, not more so thinkers, analyzers. You have the ability to just, oh yeah, this is it, right? Where Libra is like, right? Which can frustrate you, right? Now, a good way to, and here comes the Two of Wands that I was looking at, right? But then a devil comes up after that. So I'm like, yikes, this is what I'm saying. Slow down so that you can view things properly, right? But a good way to actually go into the Seven of Cups would be the Hierophant. Practical steps, baby steps to ascension, right? So slow down. Now with the Hierophant and the Page of Cups here, this is student and that's teacher. So if this is something that you can't do yourself, then you should seek help. Find some help, right? Don't be too prideful. Find some help, okay? Now, this devil here, right? Now the devil comes in with the Ten of Wands. So overthinking can burden yourself, right? You could burden yourself with too much thinking. Okay, let's see, the best course of action for Aries. And then we'll wrap up this reading here. Yeah, right, I thought this was going to be 15 minutes. Aries, why you guys gotta be so stubborn? I know Libra season's kicking your ass, but like, come on, Emperor. Let's get it together. I don't know, did I say everything? I feel like I said everything. Because you guys aren't getting a best course. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So at the bottom of the deck of our best course of action, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Three of Pentacles. So as I was saying, our relationships and our communications, we need to assess that. We need to deal with whatever is going on there, right? So that we can go back to, the necessary connections, the necessary partnerships that will allow us to reach our manifestation, right? Because we have Two of Cups here. We have the Three of Wands. So this lets me know that some of you will move forward in balancing out your relationships, right? And some of you also are seeing the waves that have to be rode or ridden, right? But you're ready because the board is in her hand. She's seeing the waves and she's still stepping forward. So you are ready to ride this. You are ready to balance out your relationships. You are ready to also balance aspects of self as well, right? As I was saying, do not externalize. But then, right, we move forward to Queen of Wands. This is you coming right back around again, right? This is you coming right back around again. But this time, look at you. Not only are you getting to express yourself, making your noise, creating whatever it is, right? Stepping into your curiosity. But remember how I said that attention that you guys love? It's all eyes on you, right? With all these candles here, they're going to see it. They're going to feel it, right? This is this little light of mine card. You're going to let it shine. But that's because you rode the wave, right? Which is your emotions, the work that you need to do. So stop running from it. Grab your board, ride that wave, balance out your relationships, balance out your communication, balance out your partnerships, your connections, because that's going to water everything that we have to stand on here. Hello? Come again. Is anybody... I see why we're going to half an hour on Aries, because you guys definitely need this. Somebody definitely need to hear this. So turn on some music, right? Let's have a VIP dance party, you know? Let that even, and this is where the silence, right? Because I was like, okay, what silence? But you said sound. But your meditation and music is a beautiful way in, right? Beautiful music is a beautiful way into yourself. Okay, so I hope this was digestible. I hope there was something in here for an Aries to consume, or wherever Aries is in your chart. Okay, if it's in your big three, yeah. Share this with someone if you feel like they needed to hear this message, right? Like, share, subscribe if you're new into this space, right? Comment if there was any part of this reading that spoke to you, or if there were any confirmations that were brought to you, or even realizations, right? Enlightenment came to you, right? Just let me know. I do enjoy the feedback, right? It allows me to know that I'm also doing my work, right? I'm doing my job, standing in as a bridge and a lighthouse for you, okay? Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for being in this space, and I look forward to doing this for you again, Aries, all right? Take care.